Toby, who I just think, like, I don't know what you guys think. His way with words and how he deals with situations and deals with a group of blokes, or goes and takes on these what would seem quite tricky issues in the villa. He's so amazing at how he talks and how he breaks down that drama, or how he helps solve it. And for me, that's been the big thing this series.
Even compared to when he first came in, right? Like, when he came in, he was like, it was just a free-for-all for him. But then we were seeing that he's almost become a bit of like the guru within the villa. But I think you totally nailed it there. It was that thing of, we've seen Faye have a fallout before, and it took her about 3 days to recover from it. Whereas this time, she got worked up about something, like blew her load and spoke to everyone, and maybe a bit like how she shouldn't have, but then instantly it was like, oh, within like, I was like, okay, I'm not going to hold it against you. This isn't what I should be. And it was like her finally, it was like the quickness of her suddenly realizing, actually, I can't keep reacting like this to situations. And that, compared to last time she did it, was so much more rapid and so much quicker and much more like, oh, actually, wait a minute. I need to learn from this. I've done this before, and this isn't how I should react. And I think that's, you hit the nail on the head there. The way she just, yes, it wasn't great seeing her fall out with everyone. Everyone's got to vote for another couple who isn't compatible. And it was all about the sensitivity of her thinking people didn't like her and Teddy more than anything. But actually, it was just people being asked to make a vote amongst a small group of people about compatibility. Doesn't mean that you're not compatible as a couple in general. You just maybe, like, out of that group, there's only so many couples you can vote for. But I think the way she reacted, like, amended it after the reaction, was brilliant, because it was much quicker and much more like, actually, we need to move on from this now.
Well, the thing is, it wasn't just Faye that was annoyed. Like, I noticed there was a lot of different couples that were annoyed last night. Like, even Aaron and Mary were frustrated. Like, I think everyone took it to heart quite a lot. And I think it's because it's quite late in the show. And they're like a little family. So whoever votes for whoever, they're going to be upset. Like, it was inevitable people were going to be upset. But I didn't realise they were going to be that upset.
But even like the way the three couples who'd voted for Faye and Teddy were on the fire pit together because they were so petrified about being next in the kitchen or near them. Like, she recognised, she went, it's those three couples over there, isn't it? And it was like, yeah, the ones who were like as far away from you as possible.
You think she would have got the point that they were all kind of scared?
Yeah, have you not been in this situation though? Like with guys or girls, like, everyone always says they just want people to be honest and open. Yeah, and actually, I'm not sure people actually do. I think it's something that's said, right? And it's nice to say, but often there are ugly truths. Not everything is nice and bubbly, right? And sometimes, like, if they were to work together as a villa, what they would have done is not confronted any of that. I think they would have seen it for what it was, which was a task, and moved on. Yeah. But they all nibbled, and they all sort of fell for it. And there's no bad thing.
Kind of like a domino effect, wasn't it? Once one person got annoyed, then the next person got annoyed, then the next person. And you're right, it was that thing of like, when Faye kept saying, but I want honesty from you. No, you don't. No, you really don't, mate.
And the thing is right, like, voting for Brett and Priya was the only cop-out you could kind of get, because, like, they were accepted they weren't really into each other. They've only been there a week.
Even Aaron and Mary have not been there that long. So if you voted for them, I think that's kind of understandable. When Aaron got really heated, I'm like, Aaron, you've been there for like a breath.
But I kind of
got really annoyed.
I respect.
Everyone else has been there for weeks.
Yeah, but I also respect the people that did vote for the couples that may have been there long. Like, I like it. I think that's the whole point of the show. Like, just voting for people that have been in there like a week I think it's just an easy option. It's better when you kind of dissect it a bit more.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm really like proud of Kaz as well. I thought she was incredible the way she stuck up for herself, and I was like, actually, I'm not going to have you, Aaron, like shouting me about this, because at the end of the day, we all had to make a decision, and that was it. She was like, I'm not here for the drama of this. We, like you said, we had to do a task. We did it. Let's move on. And when it kind of like picked up a bit between her and she was like, no, I'm not standing down about this. Like, we've just been given a task.